What's up with it? You watching the Bay Bomber TV? And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Coach Recovered. And the title is Lil Wayne send a warning shot to Jay-Z after Drake dissed at Super Bowl. Yeah, man. Drake tried to stop it, man, but he couldn't stop it, man, for real. As far as Lil Wayne, though, man, I just seen the performance with him. He just started laughing in the middle of the show. Wasn't even rapping his part, you feel me? So, man, gonna lie, man, I think Wayne got some substance abuse problems or something, man, for real though. Shit, him and Kodak Black out there looking dopey out there, man, for real. I don't know what was going on with Wayne. He was on some laughing gas or something, shit, I don't know, but shit, that was a bad look though, man, for real though, man. And the crazy thing about it too, that's not the first time Lil Wayne that fucked up on stage, because I remember not too long ago, before the Super Bowl, he was on stage forgetting his lyrics and shit, you know what I'm saying, and like singing this like singy song. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I think Wayne a little delusional a little bit. I think if Wayne was on this shit, he could have been a good candidate, but man, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, honestly, man, Wayne been looking a mess out there, man, for real though. But yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video, don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked hard to get that position.
That sound like some bullshit.
Jay-Z got disrespected like toward the twilight of his career by Wayne and Drake. He always wanted to stick it to those motherfuckers. And the best way he two birds, one stone, puts Kendrick to perform in Wayne City while he's probably going to perform the biggest song in the world, Not Like Us, like 30 times at the Super Bowl.
A reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Wayne was damn near saying he was Rockefeller, and then it just went left.
The truth is, after I had a meeting with Wayne, I felt it was only right to call him. I called them out of respect, like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference.
Lil Wayne just sent a serious message to Jay-Z after Kendrick threw shots at Drake during the Super Bowl halftime show. As you all know, Kendrick delivered a performance of Not Like Us that was aimed directly at Drake, but the controversy didn't stop there. It also raised eyebrows about Jay-Z's role in the whole situation. Fans quickly weighed in, with some even speculating this was Jay's way of settling old scores with Weezy. And now it turns out Wayne feels the same. Weezy was already feeling some type of way about being left out of performing in his own hometown. And seeing Kendrick troll Drake in front of millions apparently got him fuming. By the way, Lil Wayne took to the stage this past weekend to perform some of his classic tracks for the 50th anniversary of SNL. And his performance sparked a whole new debate online about whether he should have performed at the Super Bowl instead of Kendrick. So is Weezy still salty about being snubbed for the Super Bowl? And does he really blame Jay-Z for being left out? Let's break this down.
Let's think about this for a second. Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl in New Orleans. How badly do you want to hear those words?
Just as bad as I want to see my name at the top of that list when I was that whatever age it was, and I would bust into the office and get that Billboard magazine.
Lil Wayne's performance during Saturday Night
I ain't gonna lie, man, that sound like cap, man. Like, what rapper ever say, man, I want to perform at the Super Bowl, that's my dream, man? It ain't no rapper ever came out and say, oh, my dream is to perform at the Super Bowl, man. So I ain't gonna lie, man, I think them drugs or substances or whatever Wayne on got Wayne kind of delusional, man, for real though, man. That sound like cap to me, I ain't gonna lie.
Live's 50th anniversary celebration last weekend reignited that whole conversation about why Weezy wasn't picked for the Super Bowl halftime show. And a lot of fans are now saying it was a mistake to pick Kendrick over Wayne. So in case you missed it, Lil Wayne hit the stage with The Roots for the SNL anniversary, and he performed some of his iconic hits like Lollipop, 6 Foot, 7 Foot, and A Milli. Lollipop. And fans wasted no time flooding social media, calling out the NFL for missing the mark, and saying that Wayne should have been the one headlining this year's Super Bowl halftime halftime show. One fan said, Lil Wayne not performing at the Super Bowl was a crime. And someone else added, the energy, the breath control, the stage presence, and y'all had the nerve to say Wayne couldn't headline the Super Bowl? Now, Kendrick definitely made history with his halftime show, and he pulled in over 133 million viewers, making it the most watched halftime performance in history. But while Kendrick's numbers were impressive, the performance itself wasn't exactly what some fans were expecting. A lot of viewers felt like the whole thing was lackluster, and they were saying that if it wasn't for Kendrick's Not Like Us segment, the show would have been a snooze fest. And get this, the NFL actually sent a letter of apology to Lil Wayne, and a staffer later admitted that a mistake was made while choosing the headliners for the halftime show. One NFL employee told the U.S. Sun, a mistake was made, and we regret the choice that was made. Lil Wayne should have been the first option, as he is from New Orleans, and we know that there was a clear motivation for him and his side to do a unique show in his town. The NFL insider went on to say that Lil Wayne was the obvious choice, and the choice made wasn't the best one at all. We regret not pushing for him as much as we should have, the insider added. But that's not all. Reports are now starting to surface that the real reason Wayne was snubbed for the Super Bowl halftime show might be Jay-Z himself. Apparently, Jay pressured the NFL to choose Kendrick over Weezy for the performance, keeping his hands in the mix as usual. And now sources close to Wayne are saying he believes Jay is still holding a grudge over their past issue. And by the way, this isn't even the first time Jay-Z has been accused of using his influence with the NFL to spite old rivals. Remember how 50 Cent previously revealed that Jay tried to block him from performing at the 2022 Super Bowl with Dr. Dre, and he was only allowed to perform because Eminem stepped in and gave them an ultimatum. But even then, 50 still wasn't allowed to be in the Super Bowl ad.
I wasn't in the ad because of look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
Now, going back to Wayne, when it was first announced that Kendrick would be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show this year, one of the first to call out Jay-Z was none other than Nicki Minaj, and she publicly accused Jay of punishing Wayne because of their past beef. Nicki wrote on X, denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne, the GOAT? Nola was good. Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out, a white man. It's sad. Meanwhile, some other people in
I ain't gonna lie though, man. Shit, if you got problems with somebody, shit, ain't no time limit on revenge, man. You know what I mean? It looked like Jay-Z just got in the position to make some boss moves, man. For real though. Yeah, if Jigga feels some kind of way, shit, how you gonna knock him for blocking that shit? If that's the case, you know, a lot they kind of acting like a little delusional too, man. Shit, Wayne just been having some bad performances too. I don't know if he did one good one or something somewhere or something, but he looking a little druggy sometimes on that stage, man. Especially when he forgetting them words and shit. Then that laughing the other day, man, that was like, damn, nigga, they had to be on something for real.
Industry also started speculating that Jay-Z snubbed Wayne on purpose. Mace and Cameron even threw some shade at Jay on their podcast, claiming that Hov was using Kendrick to settle old scores with Wayne and Birdman.
Listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop-up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate this election. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne? That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the Super Bowl? Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money, all the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
this
hating at this age is crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Bro, it's ridiculous. Like Mike, this some hip hop. You probably don't know what's going on, to be totally honest with you. So we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious. And it gotta stop. It gotta stop. Mike, we'll tell you what's going on later. It gotta stop, bro. It gotta stop, man.
Yeah, and I'm doubling down on that. Hating at this age is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love Lil Wayne.
It's wild, bro.
And I work with Lil Wayne. I love him. Great dude. Great dude.
And this has nothing towards Kendrick. If anybody deserved it, Kendrick deserved it. But there's some backstory going on.
Yeah.
Why Lil Wayne is not performing the Super Bowl.
All
Right.
good points.
Right, I can dig it.
Yeah, that's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, like really sad. Like, come on.
For real, bro.
You're that insecure, man. Like, come on.
It's crazy.
And then DJ.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I will say Cam and Jigga do got like past issues and shit too. So I think Jay-Z don't like Cameron either. So I think Cam putting a little extra on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So Jigga get that backlash. You feel me? But yeah, man, I do think Kendrick's show could have been a little better, man. You know what I mean? I was thinking if they would have brought Lil Wayne out like as a surprise or something too, that could have been dope too, you know what I mean? It really was more songs they could have played, you know what I'm saying? Like better tracks for real, to be honest with you. That Not Like Us buzz just was crazy. So shit, they really benefit. The halftime show actually was huge in the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Academics also joined the chat, and he alleged that Jay-Z is still bitter about Drake's dissing him on his 2015 track, Charged Up. Academics wrote on X, Jay-Z and Roc Nation responsible for curating the Super Bowl halftime show. Remember that. And then Academics later shared a post on IG saying, Jay-Z set up the play. Drake, Jay ain't forget about that Charged Up verse. He the higher-ups. Now, as for Wayne, we all remember how he dissed Jay-Z on I'm Good, calling him the P word and threatening to take him out. And he even threw in that wild line about wanting to kidnap Beyonce. And while Jay-Z has been repeatedly bragging about being the best rapper alive, Wayne claimed that title for himself on The Carter. Meanwhile, Beyonce recruited Wayne for the Destiny's Child track Soldier, which apparently rubbed Jay the wrong way. And to top it off, that same year Wayne dropped The Carter 2, which included a track called Best Rapper Alive. And while Jay had already announced his retirement by that point, he quickly changed his mind and clapped back on Kingdom Come, calling himself hip-hop's savior on the title track. And of course, Wayne felt some type of way about this, telling Complex in 2006, I'm better than him. I'm 24 years old. I'm 13 years deep with 5 albums and 10 million records sold. I don't like what he's saying about how he had to come back because hip-hop's dead and we need him. What the F do you mean? If anything, it's reborn. So he's probably having a problem with that. You left on a good note, and all of the artists were saying, yo, this is Jay's house. He's the best. Now he comes back and still thinks it's his house. It's not your house anymore, and I'm better than you. Wayne later doubled down on
I ain't gonna lie, man. I will say, like, personally, I like Lil Wayne music more than Jay-Z music, you know what I'm saying? Like, personal preference-wise, like, I do think Wayne damn near better than Jay-Z for sure. But yeah, man, if they was having problems and shit and going back and forth, shit, it makes sense why he blocked them then. You know what I'm saying? For real, though. Yeah, man, I think Jay-Z been blocking artists, though, man. Jay been blocking niggas all the way down there since the early 2000s, for real, though, man. So, yeah, man, I think Jay-Z don't like competition like that, to be honest with you. You feel? Nigga down there sign you and put you on the bench, man, for real, though, man. He did DMX dirty and shit, too. So, Jigga definitely played dirty, man. You know what I mean?
On these comments, and he also claimed that Jay-Z was just bitter about his success because Def Jam didn't sign him when they had a chance. Weezy told Hot 97 FM, I want people to just look at it like that dude who came out of college that was supposed to get drafted by the #1 team, which was Rockefeller Def Jam. They passed on me, and now I'm with a good team and a good coach. And of course, on every interview, I'm gonna cut down the team that didn't pick me. Now, Jay-Z initially stayed silent on Wayne's calling him out, but then Watch What You Say off T.I.'s T.I. vs. Tip album leaked in 2007, and fans were convinced that Jay was addressing Weezy when he rapped, I hear you baiting me lately. I've been doing my best just to stay hater free. Still, watch what you say to me. Sooner or later, I take you up on your offering, put you all in your place, like I'm replacing your father. You're talking to the author, the architect of the blueprint. My DNA is in your music, MFer. Watch what you say to me. And while there was a period between 2007 and 2009 when it seemed like Jay and Weezy had buried the hatchet, the tension was always there. And even when Jay was giving props to Wayne in interviews, it always felt backhanded and not really genuine. For instance, Jay told Vibe magazine in 2008, he first approached me as a fan. When he felt like he was close enough, he was like, maybe I can take his head off, which is natural. I think he really is a fan of mine. I think he really loves the ish that I've done. But as a person, as a competitor, that's only natural. There was a time when Kobe was like, I think I can take Mike. I admire that in a way. The public has him in line next. And for me to say he's not in line next would be foolish. That's what the public says. So why not? But just when it seemed like the drama was over, Birdman jumped in to stir the pot, telling Tropical TV in 2008 2009, I don't think Jay-Z is the #1 MC in no kind of way. Wayne's the best. He do the most and he makes the most money. I don't think no man in the business make more money than us. How can you be the best if you don't make the most money and you don't do the most? Lyrically, come on, man, be for real. Can't nobody F with Wayne. If you #1 and you ain't getting no money, it don't mean nothing. That's when the drama escalated again and Jay fired back on the track H.A.M., the first leak from his joint album with Kanye, Watch the Throne. Responding directly to Birdman, Jay raps, I'm like really half a Billy. Really, you got baby money. Keep it real with them. They ain't got my lady money. And of course, Birdman couldn't let this slide, so he clapped it back on social media saying, we gonna keep spending baby money. Billionaire minds, stay tuned. Birdman also later took shots at Jay and Kanye, seemingly accusing them of stealing the idea for Watch the Throne from Wayne and Drake. It's older versus younger, Baby said. I listened to a few songs and it feels like an older feel to me. I think with Drake and Wayne, they young cats. You got 23 and 28. Then you got Jay-Z and them, who are older and really on their way out the game. Then you got Wayne and Drake and them, who are still youthful to the game. Meanwhile, Wayne also dissed Watch the Throne in a freestyle at the Young Money Cash Money pre-Grammys party, rapping, I met a bad red bone. I took the B home. I asked her what she wanna watch. She said, surely not the throne. But despite all this back and forth, the tension between Jay and Wayne never really escalated into something more serious, and the two have kept a respectful distance for years. But fast forward to this Super Bowl situation, and now it seems like all that old drama is bubbling up again. Insiders close to Weezy are saying that Wayne is convinced Jay-Z pushed for Kendrick to headline the halftime show as a way to throw some shade at him and his camp, especially with Kendrick taking shots at Drake during his performance. But some fans are saying that this is a massive reach because we all know Jay-Z cares about profit over everything. And since Kendrick was coming off the biggest rap record of the year, it makes sense from a business perspective that they picked him for the halftime show. But what's your take on all this? Do you believe Jay-Z really used the Super Bowl to settle old scores with Wayne and Birdman? Or are people just reaching with this theory? And would Lil Wayne have been a better pick for the halftime show over...
Man, yeah, that's a fool with it. Ain't gonna lie, like musically, man, I'm a bigger fan of Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? You know, Wayne got generations of music and shit. Wayne been hot like ever since like the first Hot Boy albums and shit, you know what I mean? Real though, he definitely got more tracks than Jay-Z. And his catalog hella bigger than Kendrick too, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, but I think Wayne do need to get healthy and shit though, you feel me? Put on better performances and shit. I think he still got it and damn near capable of it, but I think he be dibbling and dabbling a little too much with that rock star lifestyle, you know what I mean? He need to calm down a little bit. Ultimately, man, they should have been able to share the stage or something, you know what I mean? Bring out some old people and shit. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but with Drake and Kendrick going at it, there'd probably been a little issue or something, you feel me? But yeah, man, overall, man, it is what it is, man. The Super Bowl happened. And Kendrick the one that performed, and that's that, really, you feel me? Shit, ain't nothing gonna change it. Yeah, man, I think it could be a possibility Jigga getting payback, you know what I mean? But shit, who can be mad at a nigga for getting payback? Shit, it is what it is when it comes down to that kind of shit, you feel me? He got him, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, shit, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Watching the Bay Bummer TV. Till next time, peace.